you might have heard your parents or teachers talking about the upcoming school bond proposal. But what exactly does this mean, and how could this impact us as students here at the Godwin Heights District?
Our WBC News team set out to get the facts, explore what's at stake, and understand why it's important for families to make their voices heard.
A bond proposal is kind of like a home loan, but for schools. If voters approve it, the district can borrow money for things like building updates, safety improvements, and new equipment, then pay it back over time.
Hey guys, I'm T, and I'm here with the new superintendent, Mr. Conklin, and he's gonna give us a breakdown about the school bond. So the first question we want to know is, what needs or challenges in this district led to proposing this bond?
The big thing is safety and security. We want to make sure that our students and our staff are safe at all times. As you guys are well aware, we have many exterior doors at our high school, a lot of different entry points. So we want to move that front office to where our Victory Hallway is and allow for one entrance for both school day as well as athletics and for
That's great. Also, how would these improvements help students and teachers in their day-to-day learning and environment?
Oh, that's a great question. So the biggest thing is part of this bond. This bond will touch every one of our buildings. So I've been in this district now for over 25 years. And in 25 years, I started as an elementary teacher at North Godwin and then moved over to West Godwin. A lot of those classrooms have not had any upgrades in 25 years. So they need new carpet, they need new paint, they need new sinks in those classrooms. All of the bathrooms at the elementary schools as well as the high school are in need of renovation. So we want to make sure that we renovate all of those bathrooms and then upgrade the technology in all of our classrooms so individuals like yourself, T, have the most updated technology so that we can set you up for success in future years.
So what might students notice if this bond is approved?
The biggest thing is as a student, you get the opportunity to come into a classroom that's been refreshed, it's been updated, it's been upgraded. As well as you have Chromebooks, right? You have a Chromebook you get to use on a regular basis. Well, those Chromebooks start to become outdated. So how do we replace those? We can use bond dollars to be able to purchase new Chromebooks for our students so they can have the most updated computers and things of that nature to use. So.
Great. Also, how do these upgrades prepare our schools for the future, especially as technology and safety needs to change?
Yeah, so one of the biggest things that we want to do is renovate our science classrooms at the high school and be able to put in labs that are appropriate for our students to be able to use. So when we think about STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, we want to make sure that technology in those classrooms are matched to what it is that our students may have to do in their workforce today. So currently, if you've been in our science classrooms, they don't match that. And we want to make sure that our students have that opportunity.
Amazing. Why is it important for community members, especially parents, to participate in this vote?
Well, we want our community to have a say. I want your parents to have a say on what we decide to do. So that's the reason why there's an opportunity for them to go to the polls on November 4th and vote. It's there. They have the right to be able to say how tax dollars are used. And we want them to be able to say, yes, we want our students to be able to have upgraded classrooms, or be able to say, no, maybe there's some of those things in the bond they would rather us do. Biggest thing that we're doing is none of the things that we're doing are all, I guess, are flashy. What they are is what we believe our students need. It's really getting into each of those classrooms and making those spaces that our students can. That's the biggest purpose of our bond. And if you also know, at each of our elementary levels, we want to put some new playgrounds out there for our elementary students. Those playgrounds are outdated. Some of that equipment out there is not safe. So we want our parents to have the opportunity, the right to vote, to be able to say, yes, we want to be able to put some new playgrounds in to be able to support our kids.
That's great, Mr. Conklin. And for the last question for you today, what do you hope students take away from learning about this bond proposal?
The most important things I think is important for our students to be informed, as well as to understand how a bond works. So for us to be able to offer the opportunity for our parents to vote, parents can go to the vote, and this is a no property tax increase. And what that means is we're not asking parents to pay more in their property taxes. so that we can get these things. And what it allows us to do is to be able to allow the property taxes to remain the same, so we can continue to collect the same amount of money and put that to invest in our classrooms. So what I want students to know, to have that knowledge. So if their parents say, hey, can you tell me, I've seen a lot of signs about this bond, can you talk to me about this bond? This gives our parents or our students the opportunity to have those conversations with their parents, and then also talk about how they feel about it. How do you feel, T, about the things that we want to do in our buildings, so that you have an opportunity to share that with your families.
Thank you, Mr. Conklin. I'm glad that you told us about this today.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time to come over and have a conversation with me.
Okay, Ms. G, have you heard about this bond that's happening?
Yes, I've heard about the bond.
How do you feel about it?
Definitely what we need here at Gowan Heights Public School in order to keep on thriving and being competitive with districts around us. And the bond influence will also help not only me as a teacher, but foster a passion and drive for learning for our students here at Gowan Heights Public School. So I know for me professionally as a teacher, having updated equipment, classrooms would definitely assist in my learning techniques with the students. And we want them to be compatible and ready for today's society. So therefore, having updated equipment from furniture to our building needs just helps our population of students to be compatible with other students across our district and across Michigan. And it starts with the foundation of our school buildings. So I know that the bond talked about updating the cafeteria area to make it more of a center for collaboration for our students and staff. Then we also talked about that's academics, but then sports wise too, making sure that our upstairs facility, the gym, is going to help the performance of our athletes such as soccer players and adding turf and whatnot. Being a Gowan grad, that gym has not been touched since I've been here. And I graduated class of 2000. And so it's definitely a need for our district. And I'm happy to support that need within our bond.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm Kobe.
I'm Kara, and we're here with
Mr. Snyder.
Okay, Mr. Snyder, have you heard about this bond that's about to be passed?
Yeah, I have. I'm very excited for our school district with the opportunities that the bond is going to present for our students. We've already done so much. The students have demonstrated just the willingness and the eagerness to learn, and we've done so much in terms of the progress with just growing these students and turning them into well-rounded individuals. And then this bond is just going to be another opportunity for our district to take another step forward and provide some more opportunity for these young people. Grades. I know the gymnasium is something I get very excited about. Moving around the cafeteria, the reconfiguration of our building is exciting. And I think that it's just going to enhance the experience for these young people with just some upgrades and improvements to our building. And the best thing is that it's not going to cost our taxpayers any money. And so it's just going to be a continuation of what it already is. And so it's an opportunity for us to grow with the same tax rate, which is really cool.
I'm Kobe.
I'm Kara,
And we're here
with
Mr. Jesse.
Okay, Mr. Jesse, how do you feel about this bond that's happening?
I think it would be amazing. It would be amazing improvements for our school. Here at the middle school, I think just the HVAC with heating and cooling, I think that needs to be upgraded. That's definitely going to be awesome. We're talking about redoing the upstairs gym and making a futsal tournament. That'd be awesome. My students are not very good, and I look forward to absolutely crushing them. That would be fantastic. I could do that. We're getting a new, is it the cafeteria?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting a new cafeteria, moving that around, and getting a collaboration center. So that'd be awesome. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it.
They're trying to turn the media center into the cafeteria and turn the cafeteria into like a collaboration/media center.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I can't wait to see that. That'd be awesome.
All right, what are your benefits from the bond?
All the stuff that I just said, I'm pretty sure. I think that would all benefit. That would benefit me and benefit our students. It'd be like a better place to learn and grow for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right.
Aiden, I'm here with.
MG.
Now, with the school possibly being funded money, what are some beneficial improvements you think the school might need?
Like improvements on the gym and like better elective classes.
Thank you.
Some things that need upgrading in school is the bathrooms.
All right, I got a question for you. Even though you're graduating, what are some improvements you think the school can use?
Probably more classroom for certain classes. So like podcasting, they can have their own studios.
I'm Tish, and I'm here with
Ashley.
Darty. All right, the first question is, how do things like classrooms, technology, or safety features affect your everyday learning?
When we don't have like good school internet, we can't use our Chromebooks to get to like our Google Classroom and get work done.
Well, the better the tools, the better I can learn. You know, if I have good technology, then I'll be able to, suffice and all.
Okay, if you could make one change to your building, what would it be?
I say the workout facility, because we should update all of our gym stuff so that way we can have better equipment to work out in.
I think the classroom should be bigger because we be too close and all, and sometimes y'all be stinking.
Even though students can't help with the voting, how can our voice be heard in this conversation?
We can share our opinions to people who can vote, and it'll help people decide on to vote or not.
Well, look, I think we should be able to vote because we go to this school. That's all I got to say.
What would you tell your families on why this voting matters?
This voting matters because I go here, the school needs it. People like who go here deserve to have a better environment to learn.
Mother, you sent me to this school, and you might as well vote because, I go here.
How do you think helping this environment will be better for future students?
It would be better because they'll have a better learning environment and more places to experience, like better ways to learn, I guess.
The better your school look, the better you're going to want to learn. Trust, that's true.
So when you hear about bond proposal, think about the spaces we learn in every day and what it takes to keep them safe, modern, and ready for the future.
The bond proposal will be on the ballot this November 4th.
We're not here to tell anyone how to vote, but we do hope you'll start the conversation at home and remind your family how important it is to make their voices heard.
Because at the end of the day, the choices our community makes now helps build the future we'll all be learning in.
For the WBC News, we're your Go Team. Stay informed, stay curious, and Wolverine strong.